Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a quick thatch tutorial. As you can see, I've built a very basic rectangular house and I wanted to show you what I did and what I'm busy with. So for the competition, for the birthday competition, I wanted to build the Seven Dwarfs house from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And I used the original Disney animation as inspiration. And I tried to copy their house, and the roof was just impossible to do without making a plan. So I did that. I'll drop an image in while I'm talking to you. The other is my game lodge that I'm currently building. So I decided I wanted to figure out how to do a thatched roof. Now, as you can see from my build, the most important thing is how you build your blocks, because you can, if you've got a curve here with your blocks, your thatch will curve. If it's a little bit more straight, it will be a straighter thatch. That makes sense. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So I've put the triangles, because we're using triangles for the whole roof, inside and outside. So for example, that gives you a steeper roof feel. This one will give you a slightly flatter. So what we'll do is we'll do all of these just so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about with the triangles. And you'll see the back of the house is a mirror image of the wall that I've been built on the front, because the roof, if it's going all the way through the house, needs to be pretty much, and can you see there? There's your curve. So you've got a distinct curve there. If you're not happy with the curve, it's just a simple matter of removing blocks or playing, which is what I did to get the sort of curved roof that I was interested in. Now, going back to the mirror, what we're going to do is we are literally going to take this block and we're going to resize it so it goes right across the whole house until it hits here. And then if we want an overhang, you can actually overhang it so it looks like a real roof. So I'm going to do this quickly for all of these, and I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me flying backwards and forwards, and then I'll show you what we do to the inside of the house. Okay, so that's your roof shape there. So you can see it's curving. Now, if you want to pull this down further, you can actually make it deeper. But just remember that as you make it deeper, you are losing space inside the house. So let's just remove the wall there. And you'll see that it has actually now pulled that down. If you wanted to puff out a little bit more, you've got that shape there again. If you're not happy with this shape, for example, we can actually pull that out and pull that down, and you'll see that other little block has vanished. And you've got more of a curve on your roof there. So let me do the other side to match, and then I'll show you where to from here. Okay, so we've got the basic shape, as you can see on the roof. If you look at it from the side, you can actually see that nice curve. And as I say, it's all up to you how you want to put that curve in, and it's literally trial and error. To finish the roof, as you can see, I've just put bricks there, and then we use these quarter cylinders to finish it completely. And they sneaky little things. They don't like sitting on anything that's not an actual building brick. So yeah, but that sort of gives it the curved feel at the top there that actually finishes off the thatch top of the house. Now, all these horrible zigzags also look terrible inside, and as you can see, you lose a lot of space. If I'm walking now, you'll see we lose a lot of space on the interior, but it's very effective. So what we're going to do is, once again, we are going to use our triangle, our trusty little triangle, and we're going to put it in the other way. We're going to do that. And again, we're going to pull it all the way through the roof, and it's going to finish the thatch off, so it actually looks bulkier and more thatch-like, if that makes sense. And wherever we've made it slightly longer, we are going to mirror that upside down with the triangle. And you'll see that bulk actually slowly but surely pulls in. And again, on the interior, you can actually see it smooths it out as well. Come on, fit nicely for me. You get that really nice bulk that you would expect from something that is thatched with many, many layers of grass. Don't worry about the flickering on the inside. That will be fixed now, because what we're going to do is we'll pull this down and out and run it through here. You can solve the flickering by actually removing the wall there, or by putting that in, and you now have a really smooth, neat thatch. Let me do the other side and we'll be back. Okay, we are back at the front of the house. Both sides of the house have been thatched. Now, normally thatch is darker on the outside. If you look at any thatched roof, you will see that it is fairly, how can I put it? It's a bunch of sticks laid in a pattern. Now, we've got two options. We can go with the particle board or the cork, which gives it a sort of okay feel, but it's very bright and cheerful, and so it is a fairly cheerful, sunny color, but it's also a very one note. So what I am using in the game lodge now is carpet. And the nice thing about the carpet is you can actually color it You can use the sort of more orangey, yellowy colors, or you can go for the darker, which is what I'm doing because the African sun does that to stuff. And this is usually a sealing material to stop leaks, so it is usually darker than the rest of it. And then we literally color the outside of it, just like that. And voila, you have a thatched house. But now the underside of the thatch is usually a slightly lighter color, simply because the elements haven't really gotten a hand in. Don't know if that's much lighter, but did I change that? Yes, I did change that to a lighter color. I don't know, which color would you like? Your choice. And whatever you're coloring this on the eaves here is the color of the thatch that you will have in the house. Then you can finish it on the inside however you want. Normally you have beams running through that organize it, and I have discovered that these things are fairly effective as your interior beams and give that feel. And those are the floor transition slips. You also usually have some form of pole support, and I use these ones, these log fence posts. You can pop them on the outside, in the middle, if you can get them into the middle, and however long you want them, it can literally run through your whole ceiling and out the other side. So that is my thatch. Let me know if it's of any use, if you're going to try it out. If you do, let me know how it goes and what you've done with it. So guys, I hope you have a lovely weekend. I will see you again next week with some more of the game lodge, and probably we will finish up the crazy artist loft where we searched for keys yesterday. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.